Hey there friends, this is inZOI. If you're a fan of live sims like I am, you've probably spent hours in The Sims, and I've always loved that franchise. But let's be honest, it needs some competition, and that is where inZOI comes in. It is a new, exciting competitor to The Sims, and I'm really excited to dive into it. Full disclosure, it is still in early access, so while it's got a lot of potential, it's a little rough around the edges. But honestly, that's part of the fun. There's a lot to love already, and I'm super curious to see how it develops as we go. inZOI is developed in South Korea, offering a refreshing change with unique aesthetics and character designs that break away from the usual Western-centric style, which I appreciate. Plus, it's got really interesting creative uses of artificial intelligence, which, is interesting and could also be controversial, but I think it's a potential powerhouse for builders and creators alike. So, let's jump in and see what inZOI has to offer. You catch me here at the tail end of constructing the toned physique and beautifully sculpted face of a person who might be familiar to some of you already. This is supposed to represent Don Lothario. Don Lothario is one of the iconic characters of the Sims franchise, having appeared in The Sims 2, 3 and 4, known to be a Casanova, a womanizer, a flirt, always getting himself into trouble. And I have to be honest, he is probably my favorite Sim of all time. I played with this guy so much, I had him rise to the top of so many professions, and yes, I had him woohoo a lot and a lot and a lot of other Sims. So I was thinking, who shall I play in this first inZOI series, right? I made a Zoe who looked like me, and then I thought, that's a bit weird, and then I thought, I'm going to bring this classic character into this new game, and bringing his flair of swagger, confidence, but also he's a bit of a himbo. You see me blast through the character creation here. You can pick in a lot of detail the face, the traits, the habits, and then you do a cool photo shoot. So there you have it. Don Lothario in all his greasy, wonderful charm has arrived in inZOI. I think he looks just great, and I think he's ready to move in to his new city. He's been transported from his life in The Sims and has been transported to a whole new city in South Korea, where he has realized that in order to, find love and romance and adventure, he's going to try and become a K-pop star. I think that's an interesting change of pace for this man. So there we go. He feels complete to me, and we are going to press on, complete him. We're going to create the family with the name Lothario, and we're going to move into the big city. I've played around in the game a little bit before, so I know there's it's an open world. I know there's some lots available to you in the beginning. The build mode, I haven't really touched it yet. It seems very in-depth. It seems, a bit daunting to get into, but the options really seem very creative. As of now, there's 2 places you can choose to live in this early access game. This is sort of an Indonesian-based world, which is coming soon. This is a more California, Los Angeles kind of world, and this is, more inspired by Korea, by South Korea. And we are actually going to choose this, even though it might make sense for Don Lothario to go live in Bliss Bay. We are going to choose Dowon as his place to live. So there's a few things immediately that I feel like I need to mention. As you can see, it's an open world. You can either tell your Zoe where to go, which is nice, but interestingly, you can control them with the direction keys on your keyboard, so you can control your Zoe. So here Don is he's just arrived at this wonderful apartment. You can see it there behind him. There's the bottom floor with a workout. Yeah, maybe make out in the future. So also I've enabled something called smart ZOI. As you can see, if I fill in this prompt pretty much, optimistically, the AI controlling your ZOI and all the other ZOIs will try to behave in the way that you describe it. There we go. And when you've enabled this, you will see these inner thoughts appearing, as you can see here. And Don is says it's time to step outside and show the world what I'm made of. Exactly, Don. Before we do that though, Don, I just want to check out our apartment. It's a pretty nice place. We have some cute cats here. This is pretty decent. I can imagine to live like this in a city like this. That is a lot of money. This is where the camera is working. This is where, you know, the magic happens, as they say. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I'll try not to play Don as the creep that he is in canonically. But we even have a washing machine. So, as you can see, the phone is a really important aspect of the game. The phone is where you control your schedule. You can find the scene map, you can buy a car, you can order food, you can schedule events on your timeline. As you can see, all your your ZOIs have a timeline that sort of suggests activities for them. Let's change that ambition. Our ambition is not social disorder. We're gonna change that to pursuit of love, and we're going to say I want to be the nation's sweetheart. That is our ambition. You can also adjust your preferences to really make sure your ZOI behaves in the way you want them to. Strength training, and let's just say he enjoys ball sports as well. In terms of food, I think he's like kind of guy who orders a lot of steak, right, and spicy food. He doesn't care for animals or plants, and yeah, he does like some karaoke. He would read self-help books, absolutely, you know, how to date and stuff. And I'm going to say one more thing, is that he is a pretty good cook, because he needs to, you know, prepare good meals. What does he dislike though? I'm going to say that Don does not like plants. Doesn't care for plants. I'm going to say also that he doesn't even, maybe he does like art. He's not a big art guy, and he doesn't like cleaning his house. There we go. We've established a bit of a personality here. So on our phone, we're going to go right ahead and choose his career. Don has been watching a lot of K-pop lately on YouTube, and he thinks, hey, I could be the biggest star back there in Korea. I have something unique. I have the ambiguous looks. I have the style. Wow, that nose. I might have gone a bit too far on the nose there. That's an interesting nose. But yeah, we're going to go and say that we are a rookie trainee here at Adam Entertainment. Our job starts tomorrow from 9 to 6. Alright. The preferred skills for this, I'm going to assume, will be obvious to me very soon. So yeah, we have still a Sunday left to get accustomed to the city around us. Let's just go outside and see where we live, what the environment is like. And what is this? Oh, I literally live in the same block as my job. That is, or no, well, one block over. That is very fortuitous. We live exactly where we need to work, so if we miss work, that is entirely our own doing. I think what I'm gonna do is get some breakfast. I know there's an art museum and a cafe back there, which is where we'll get some breakfast. And I think we're gonna try and meet someone on our first day here in the big city. It is a big city, honestly. If you check the map, there's a lot of places. I'm really curious to eventually see a lot of this. But I know for a fact that I should be able... Oh, apparently not. To order something here. What's going on? There's no one here. I feel like I'm running into bugs. This guy is preparing. It's closed. Come on, man. Where can a guy get some breakfast in this town? The vending machine works. All right, let's just get anything. I think we'll just have a sports drink. Sure. We're gonna check the sights. This is the Central Park on a Sunday morning. What is that back there? Seems like some sort of market or something. Very interested to see what's... This is a flea market. All right. Hello guys, I'm new to the city. I'm quite curious to see what you have. Yeah. What do you have? Oh, I have some random soap dispensers and a big black box. We are already a mutual crush. That is wow, relationships go fast in this game. So here Don Lothario is at the Central Park. He just flirted with a someone at a flea market stand there. Which is interesting because flirting with people who cannot physically get away from you is kind of awkward. So yeah, we're not gonna flirt with this guy. We're gonna order some coffee. They're not ready for me. Alright, it seems to do nothing for my hunger, which is fair. And Don, who dislikes cleaning, at least has the decency to put in public, put it in the trash. As you can see, I didn't like that. Don did not enjoy that at all. That is a good first impression we gave. But she's had enough of us. She's already moving. Maybe I've started to develop a reputation here in Central Park as the weird guy who moved in 3 hours ago and I started flirting with everyone. So we're taking the subway, which is a nice touch. And there's a little loading screen, which is fair because we just vanished from the map. We have to load another part of it. In theory, we could walk there. The whole map is traversable. Oh, this is a cool... Oh, this is probably going to look so cool at night. Here it is. So, yeah, but it seems like I have to do the tarot myself. What are you for? What is your function here? Let's get a tarot reading. I think that is what we want. We want, although I don't always, Don Lothario is a guy who believes in forging his own destiny. He believes in also in, you know, honoring the local culture and beliefs. So let's do a tarot reading for ourselves, apparently. So is this actually going to do anything? We're reading, we're looking very intently at some cards. We're not touching them, we're just looking. And what have we found? Not really anything. Okay. It doesn't really do much. If there was a goal, results will come back. Aha, alright, we do have a goal. Ah! Food! Look at the menu. But I'm ordering some cheesecake. Grabbing it from the bar here. I hope it fills a bit of that hunger. I'm just gonna sit across from her and eat some cheesecake. A slice of cake to sweeten your day and ease your fatigue. Can I not ask her to like I cannot read my fortune as long as she's sitting there and she can't read it for me. So I don't know. I'm just sitting here awkwardly eating cheesecake across from this poor woman who is going to go home right now because he realizes, first of all, I need to go to the bathroom, but second of all, I want to work out. We have arrived at our place. It's 1 and we have a thought. Looking good feels good, but man, I really need to hit the bathroom now. Yeah, looking good does feel good, but sometimes, you know, nature has the trump card. You can feel very good about yourself, but if you have to go to the bathroom, you know, nothing can stop that. So let's just hit the automatic bidet. So let us stare at this man who looks very cheerful as he's doing nature's business. Don is more of a strength guy than a cardio guy, so he's going to hit the punching bag. Just practicing the fundamentals. Alright. Let's see what kind of... That is a... You know, that is an okay punch, but... It's not the strongest punch we've seen. But, you know, this is day one. How important is it really for a K-pop idol to be able to punch someone? There is some discussion to be had there. He seems already pleased with that workout, but I'm not pleased with it. I think you can do better, Don. I think you can practice some more. So yeah, this is more his workout, right? He just wants that upper body, those shoulders and arms to look good. He's the kind of guy who would skip leg day for sure. But I think guys, I'm gonna have done completely max level 1, and I'll get back to you when he has accomplished that. There we go, fitness has now gone to level 2. So apparently I had scheduled a afternoon at Cafe Dowon. I think for that Don is actually going to, well, he's pretty tired already, but all his other stats, he feels a lot of recognition. You know, off screen he did flirt with a couple of people. I even had to hold him back, but this workout has done a world of wonders for him. So he's going to go ahead and head to that cafe. I hope the place is actually bustling. I hope there's something to do at the cafe, because Don has scheduled for himself to spend a few hours here, but I think the park is more promising than the cafe. Let's just speed up. Alright, we are here and the place is dead as a doornail. But yeah, what is there to do here? You have a mirror to practice your speaking. I'm amused. I wonder what... Maybe I'm just laughing at how dead this place is. But of course, Don has something I would call Don vision, and he always spots the ladies, I would say. So let's just sit right here. This wonderful person seems to be doing some homework or journaling or something, and I'm just gonna be sitting right here, and I'm going to sweetly greet her, just interrupting the work she's doing. She closes the book like, oh my god, all the cafe gowns in all the ZOI cities in the world, you had to walk into mine. I mean, I have to practice these lines, guys. Oh, we've achieved our ambition goal level 1. You have successfully achieved your first goal. A gentle, cool breeze greets you with congratulations, even if the peak is not yet in sight. Okay, I'll check the recording for what that said. It's not for me to know, apparently. So yeah, we already have 2 mutual crushes, it seems. This is the person we're talking to now. So we know they're a visionary, they seek romantic relationships. Let's just keep our options open. I'm just gonna try another pickup line, and then I'm actually gonna get something to eat. So even though I couldn't quite read back there what that text said, I've noticed now that I have a couple of meow points, and I can buy donuts, and these donuts have effects like instantly filling certain gauges you have. You can feel certain emotions, you can remove emotions, reduces depletion, you can really upgrade and sort of modify your ZOI. That's really funny, actually. I had no idea this was a mechanic. Depletes you can actually deplete your gauges for whatever reason you want to deplete your bathroom gauge. Media production, you can boost skills. There's so much. Wow, that is a lot of donuts. That is a lot of donuts. Max sadness donut, max annoyance donut, max surprise donut. That is actually really interesting. There's a lot more going on than I might initially have thought. Alright, we have just established a mutual crush. Don is really into her. But again, I want to order... Stand still for a moment, Don wants to order... Let's just have a chicken breast salad, right? Sounds healthy. I really am not observing the dress code of this place or of this city, really. But yeah. Alright. The food, by the way, guys, is very... Look at this. Look at this food. Either the game or my PC is struggling. I'm not sure which, because this PC should be pretty good. But then again, this is early access. This is like the 3rd day that this game has been out, so I'm really not trying to judge it for performance or anything. I just really want to play it for a while, get a feel of what's going on. I feel like I just want to try to get Don Lothario to the highest possible place in the career. And along the way, I'll share with you major events in his life. I don't think that every episode of this will be a full-on capture of his day. But just whenever something interesting happens, I think I want to show you. I was talking to a person in the park and they just kept running away and not like I was scaring them, but they just wanted to... now actually people are... they're behaving strangely, but again, I don't care. I'm going to assume that this might become an actual thing in the future, this section of the map, but not quite yet. So I think with that we're going to go home. If you followed along so far, guys, let me know in the comments the answer to one of these 2 questions. Number 1, how excited are you to be playing inZOI? Have you tried the game yourself? Or do you think this game has the potential to really replace The Sims, which is of course is a franchise with 20 plus years of history? Or the other question, if you're not into answering that, what is your favorite K-pop band or your favorite K-pop song? I've always been a Twice, Blackpink and Mamamoo kind of guy. So yeah, that is who I'm into. We're gonna go in the build menu right quick. Again, these options are wild and I haven't checked it out really yet. You have these partial walls, you can choose how tall they are, choose rooms, platforms, doors, sliding doors, garage doors, whole bunch of nice windows, window decorations. Right, that is the building stuff. On the exterior you can place gates, but then in terms of furniture you have a lot of choice. You have for a base game it's already packed with a whole bunch of stuff, so many lamps. Right, we can even write our name. Actually, this is I think I'll be right back, guys. This is what our house was missing, guys. My own name in pink letters. This is what we want. My name in lights. My name in letters. This is a personal ambition given shape in my interior design. I am done and I'm about to win over this whole nation and become effectively the nation's sweetheart. I love that, by the way, the lighting effect. This is really cool. You can do... Wow. I think eventually I'm going to really try and build a home for Don when he has enough money. Right now he wants to brush his teeth. I don't know why. While he does that, let's do what I actually wanted to do and buy a microphone. Where should I place this? There's not a lot of room here. Perhaps here. Alright, Don has some thoughts. His teeth are fresh, time to dive into something productive. Let's make it count. Right on, Don. Your teeth are fresh. Very well spoken, sir. Into the sink. Let us actually go and warm up our vocal cords for our big day tomorrow. The first day. Sing a song. Let's go. Apologies, guys, I've realized that I haven't been recording actual audio from the game, so you had no idea what Don was, what his voice sounded like. So I'm going to let you enjoy the beautiful voice of the future star of K-pop.
Nay, 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 you. yes. Yes, see, yeah.
I don't think, I think he's clearly a diamond in the rough, right? He's an uncut gem. At least he's getting very excited by his own performance. Alright, let's cook ourselves some dinner now. I think a healthy salad to close the day. Then we're gonna hit the bathroom. And then we're gonna go to bed, because tomorrow is a big day. In a few hours, the next stage of my life begins. We're going to waltz into the corporate offices of the biggest K-pop label around, and we're gonna announce ourselves. I am Don Lothario. I am the next nation's sweetheart. I am the visual core of your new group. I am both the rapper, the main vocalist. Give me all the lines, right? I'm gonna be the star of all the fan cams. Honestly, it is me. I am Don Lothario. I know I'm absolutely not Korean, but hey, you have to open yourself up to new markets, right? I am your gateway into the West. I am going to have so many, bring so many sales your way. Let's eat this and then go to bed. Now that Don is sleeping, let's actually take a look here. You can manage all the ZOIs in your city, apparently. And their families have relationships. You can edit the schedule of your ZOI. Did I just say Sims again? Feels like I did. You can edit the appearance of your city, adding the weather, the billboards that are displayed, the trees, the grass, the decorations. You can add animals, even apparently have a very high density of crocodiles in your city. You can add some fireworks, adjust environments. There's a whole lot of stuff. But this is the karma report. You have a dashboard displaying the distribution of how your ZOIs are doing. So this seems worrying, like we are being cautioned. A lot of ZOIs are making poor, bad, and terrible decisions. And I don't know what the repercussions for it are. Apparently, if a lot of souls die and are stuck in limbo or something, then your city becomes problematic. I honestly don't know yet. I haven't heard a lot about this minigame online either. But it seems like we can intervene with someone who is... So we're going to scold her. Whatever that means. She's now being scolded. Hey, behave. The best performing person, we're going to give them a compliment. Whatever that means. But it sounds important, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. So remember that lovely woman with whom we spent a rather awkward time at the Tarot Cafe. Well, in the middle of the night, Dawn got a text message announcing that she had passed away. A rather tragic and sudden ending for this wonderful character whom we had just met. Alright, we've woken up and we are extremely hungry. Dawn has not eaten anything. What happened last night? I know what happened. You killed a woman in your sleep. Or someone killed the woman in their sleep, and you got a text message, and then apparently you were also texting your girlfriend at 2 AM even though you were sleeping. It's a bit confusing. Anyway, now Don knows that this city is out to get you if you behave badly. He's gonna be on his best behavior. He's gonna try and get some good breakfast in him before his big day. I hope it fills him enough. And then we really need to hit the shower and the bathroom. We have 2 hours until work starts. It's not a big walk, so honestly, Don wants to play soccer, but he wants to eat Hyejin. And I don't think you can make that yet. So he wants to sing. I think singing is going to be an option today. Alright, I am so hungry. Oh, my salad of last night is still out. I'm actually not sure what this is, so it might not absolutely not be breakfast food, but I'll look it up what this is actually. Okay, these are stir-fried rice cakes, pretty much spicy I think this is passable as a something to eat in the morning. We need to throw that away. I've just noticed that your house gets dirty over time. Our computer screen, lots of surfaces in the house are becoming very dusty. The thing is, Don doesn't like cleaning at all, so he's gonna have to really think of a solution for that, because this man does not like cleaning. Maybe I should rethink that, because cleaning seems to be pretty important. Oh no, look, there's so much dust everywhere. Or I could just get a maid. That is an option, right? I think there's like services, school, career, comment messages. Yes, future Yelbu here. It definitely is an option. Past Yelbu just isn't finding it here. It is in the pocket market at the bottom. There is a home services option. Interestingly, later on, past Yelbu will find this button, but it doesn't work. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have run into my fair share of glitches and bugs in this game. It's very much early days, guys. It's still a clunky experience. But let's continue watching Don's morning routine. Just practicing my greetings in the mirror, right? We gotta make an impression. We gotta meet our new bosses. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, future Yelbu here. I didn't realize at the time, but a neighbor had come to ring my doorbell to complain about just how messy and dusty my house was. So we don't just live in a city that watches your karma, but also the cleanliness of your house. So Don just decided to ignore whatever she was about to serve and just ran full sprint a few blocks over to his workplace, because it was almost time to visit his new job. Wait, where do I work again? No. Don't get lost on your first day. This is absolutely not where I work. Goodness gracious. Anyway, we've arrived early at the new job. I think that's a good, it's time to shine, as Don says. We're making an impression. We've arrived early out of respect for our new bosses. We're taking the elevator. The only way is up. 7 minutes before we're expected, we waltz in. And yeah, this is it. This is Adam Entertainment. So not only is arriving early apparently a bad idea in this game, the first hour of arriving on the job turned out to be a rather awkward affair, where Don just walked around in the office, not sure what to do, not sure who to talk to, and a lot of awkward scenes ensued where he just decided to go dance in front of a mirror on his own. It was a weird first impression, not the best way to start his K-pop adventure. Hello! Do I just... What am I supposed to do? Hello? Hello? Was this a scam? Was I scammed to be here? Do they have no idea who I am, and am I about to get kicked out? There's just people working. There's a guy, looks like more of a music producer. Hello? Anyway, let's just start dancing. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Dancing with no music. This is the dream life. What am I supposed to do? Not trying to be awkward here, but so far Don is a bit confused, even though this person is standing in his space. Let's greet with a fluttering heart. Like, hey, are you the new K-pop idol? Oh, she just... Oh, right, I remember you have to sit in this game to have social interactions. Hey, what's up? I'm Don Lothario, the new K-pop star. Oh, I might have been a bit too much. Hey, I love your hair, by the way. I genuinely love your hair. I wanted to play as this. Hey, you want to know some great places to eat in town? I got you, bro. Oh, rhetoric. Okay, read quickly. He's a smooth talker. They can now purchase a larger stall, whatever that is. They can also actively engage in sales activities. Okay, we got to read that in time. Great. Oh, aha! There are our tasks. Apparently at 10 we are tasked to change into our practice clothes. Are these my fellow trainees? We have Mingyong and Hyejin. Ooh, Juo. Alright, we are in the Cape. I am annoyed. What's going on? Okay. Oh no, I know what's going on. It was all nice and fun, and now she realizes that I'm also a trainee, and she thinks, who the hell is this guy? Is he about to steal the spotlight from me? Are we, instead of lovers, going to become rivals, Hyejin? Okay, do morning dance training. Let's do dance training then. 3 times. Yeah, Hyejin might be my rival or my future lover. We'll see. There we go. While they're chit-chatting, Dawn is getting ready to be an idol. They're just distracted. They're not putting their best foot forward. Look at Dawn go. Look at his moves. Yes. You guys are slacking. You're literally not dancing. You're not doing anything. And the future idol is dancing his socks off. Alright guys, I'm feeling this. I'm really feeling this. Why am I the only idol actually practicing? This chair's pretty comfy. Yeah, you sit your ass down, bro. I'm about to be the new star. You guys are not ready for me. I think it's hilarious. I'm literally the only one putting in an effort. We have to do this 3 times, so we've danced in front of that mirror. They're just leaving. Maybe they're all established stars and I'm the rookie and they're just laughing at me. Oh! That guy's joining me? Alright, more dancing, more dancing. I'm loving this, I'm loving this. Look at us go. Alright, we have done enough dancing for now. We're also meeting Yo and Yujung. I'm going to mess up these names. Apologies if I do a bad job at it, but at least we remember Hyejin is there and she had an interesting encounter with me. Okay, now I need to practice singing on the microphone, so it feels like the recording booth is... How do I get in there? Alright, have to awkwardly pass by her as she's working. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, I slammed the door in the back of her head. Yeah, let's practice singing. Okay, we're not very confident with the singing yet. The dancing is fine. The singing is not ideal. I think Don is going to be more of a visual center of the group, or perhaps a rapper, but not he's not going to be the main vocalist for sure. Let's just sing into every microphone, really make ourselves known and establish our territory here as the new guy. I hope no one's listening. I really hope no one's listening to this. Alright, this is awkward. All the trainees started singing here and Don got so embarrassed and so angry that he just went dancing on his own, even though he still needs to practice his vocals. But he was like, nope, no one here needs to hear me singing. Let's just return to... Actually, now that I say this... Oh, they're all bad. They're all bad. Oh my god, we're going to be the worst K-pop group. They're all terrible. Maybe we have a shot. Don is grabbing a piece of cake. It's sort of a lunch break for everybody right now. Alright, Don. If you grab a piece of cake, you must eat it too. He's grabbing... Oh, there's pre-made... Alright, then we're gonna eat that. That's better. Okay, don't go sit somewhere on your own. Everybody's here, bro. Don't eat in the executive... He's gonna eat at an office table. Oh my god. Don, I know it's your first day, but bro... Bro, you can't just have lunch on your own. This is pathetic. You can't just have lunch on your own on your first day. Oh my god. And who stole my cake? Is someone stealing my cake? I think someone's stealing my cake. This is not a good look, bro. This is not good. The whole company is sitting there and eating, and I'm just... Oh my god. Alright, we have a lot to do this afternoon. We gotta produce, we gotta work out, and we gotta do some more training. We'll get right on that. After these kind of pathetic moves, Don did return eventually to the one thing he's very good at, and that is the workout. He did a very good workout session here, building some good bromances with some of the guys in here in the gym, and then eventually he returned to the dancing practice. And it was not long after that that he had to perform perhaps the most surprising aspect of the job, and that is to study producing. I think that's a good thing. Of course, if you want to be a musician, you need to know how music works. The awkwardness of his first day did continue, however, because the computers were occupied by plenty of the other trainees, including Don's brand new rival, Hyejin. I actually genuinely have to use these computers. So, can I just like... all of the computers are being used. Oh, she's leaving. Yes, great. I will supplant my rival. No, come on. Oh, she saw that I was queuing up to go, and she said, nope, I'm using this. Come on, I gotta... Yeah, Don is angry. Okay, the computers are free. Whew. Study producing. There we go. Let's just click it 3 times. Let's study producing, bro. Whew. Yeah, and the rest of Don's day was rather simple. He was just studying, producing, and kind of running around in the office, taking a nap, eating some snacks. He did a lot of good work, but on the other hand, I don't think he left the best first impression. I'm going to say that this first day was not a good one for Don Lothario. So after this, he was going to hit the lounge and then go to bed and try again tomorrow, really work on those singing skills, and also make sure to have some actual social contacts here in the office, because success is not just about what you do, but also who you know. And that is going to be the focus for day 2 here at Adam Entertainment. Day 1. I thought it would be different. I thought it would be easy, you know, that I'd just walk in and everything would fall into place. But now, here in this city, a world away from everything I've ever known, I feel so far from where I imagined I'd be. The streets of Dowon are electric, alive with people and possibilities. But all I feel is this weight. It's like I'm invisible here, unnoticed, just another face in the crowd. The training was tougher than I thought. I felt small, not the star I imagined I'd be. Hyejin, she's good, I can't deny that. And already it feels like there's some kind of rivalry simmering between us. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Or maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I don't belong here. Sitting here alone in a city that's so far from home, it's hard not to feel, well, lonely. All I feel is distance between me and everything I thought I knew. I guess this is what it feels like to chase a dream that's bigger than you are. It's hard. But it's just the beginning. Tomorrow is another day. Maybe I'll find my place here. Maybe not, I don't know. But for now, all I can do is keep walking, keep trying. I'll keep pushing forward. This city, it has a way of making you feel like you can become anyone. Maybe, just maybe, that's what I need to believe. I guess we'll see what happens next.